Hey guys, welcome back to releasethecraftin and welcome back to Poevember. That's hashtag Poevember25. You can check out all the information for that in the description below. We are on day 22, I believe. I missed the little pop-up of words and stuff, so I'm just guessing. But the prompt for day 22 is a book page. And I thought about this for a very long time, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Because I was like, oh, well, you could make something out of book page and blah, blah, blah. Do your standard stuff, your junk journaling thing, right? But then I was like, So I ended up digging in my stash, and I found a really cool little die-cut book page that's going to solve the prompt issue. While I continue to go about finishing the thing that I started yesterday, which is making an easel card sort of pop-up thing. I don't know at what point you can stop calling them pop-ups, but it does pop up. So we're making an easel card, and to do that I need to make a pocket for the card to sit on. So yesterday's prompt, the creation where I made the little pen holder and the pocket page, that's going to be the card that goes on top of the easel for our easel page. So this one is just going to be the part that holds up the easel. It's going to be a pocket. I'm making a pocket. It's not really that fancy, and there's not really a lot here in regards to how you make an easel page, because basically you fold a page and then you put it above a pocket, and then you put your card on half of the folded part, and then it stands up when you fold the page. Ta-da! You'll see it when we get there. I know it doesn't make any sense how I just said it here, but it's going to take me a hot minute to get there because there's some logistics I got to work out before I get there. So I had this idea because the book page die cut I have is like an open book, that it was like a magical book, like a spell book, summoning this eldritch terror of a cat lady with arms coming out of its mouth that I have added to the kit. I actually absolutely love this. I know that Poe was a cat person, and then although we do not discuss the events of what happened in the Black Cat, the cat itself is kind of a mystical, otherworldly creature, so I think it all works. I think it all ties in together. I also just really enjoy having an eldritch terror as part of my kit, so yeah. Little horror of a different variety added to this. So in my brain of brains, the pages of the book are summoning forth this creature out of this pocket. That was the whole thought process I had behind it. That was the story I was telling myself as I was building this. I did finally manage to transfer over my art glitter glue to my Tombow Mono aqua glue bottle, and it does work. It does work without leaving all the little streaky lines, which is fantastic. The only thing is because it is such a thin layer of application, it dries so fast. So part of my struggle here was that it was drying as I was trying to get it in the right place. So I was like, okay, do it in a smarter way so that you don't have to struggle so much sticking the paper in the pocket by making it shorter and then reapplying. But I managed to finally solve that glue line issue. So my theory was correct. It was the applicator that was causing the lines, not the glue itself, although the glue is the culprit, just in the fact that it's how fast it dries. It dries very quickly. And so, therefore, ergo, it leaves the lines when you are gluing stuff down, especially through thin paper. But I was very pleased with the results of this experiment because it worked. I just realized I needed to work a lot faster, so that I'm definitely going to keep using both applicators because the tip for the mono glue is actually a lot bigger than the fine precision tip on the art glitter glue bottle. So a lot more glue comes out, which I find out in shortly when I use the other side of the applicator, much to my chagrin. Also, there was some of the mono liquid glue still left in it, so it becomes very liquid. It becomes a big old mess, but I figure it out. We work it out. But for those of you guys who are following along on this glue saga, we have a solution, and it is this. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm gluing the card on so that we can get our little easel card thing. And here's where had I been smarter, I would have glued the backing down before I glued any part of this page down, but I didn't. So momentarily you're going to watch me struggle do that, and also struggle to add the magnet that I forgot I needed to keep the page from flopping around all crazy. Do you need this magnet? No. It doesn't make that big of a difference in regards to keeping the page under control, but I feel better knowing that the magnet is there, keeping everything from flopping about. Also, and from giving away the special surprise of the Easel card page there, it does keep that from being given away instantly, because otherwise the little bend would reveal itself very quickly as you were moving the pages. But the magnet's not necessary. You could achieve the same thing with a paperclip. You honestly could. So if you are crafting along or following along in any capacity, use a paperclip. I have the magnets because I'm all in on this mini album thing, so I use them. But if you don't have them, there is a solution. And yeah, so I'm going to, here's where I struggle with the size of this page and the fact that it's a flip up and the fact that I have been wearing press-on nails and can no longer pick up the tape ends. That also slowed me down quite a bit. And then I also got glue on the other side because, like I said, it's a learning curve using the new applicator, so I decided to cover it up a little bit by darkening up the top, giving us some more of like a night sky thing, and then just popping a quote over the little part that I tore off by the extra wet glue splatter spot. And it all works out. Actually, I really like how this came out. I think it's really fun. It's a fun little interactive thing that's not like super over the top, fairly easy to do, and now we have a cool pocket that we can fill up with stuff too. So ta-da! I think that's everything. So I'm going to catch you guys all in the next one. I appreciate your faces, and I'll catch you then. Come back tomorrow, see what we do for hashtag Poevember 25. Happy crafting. Goodbye!